is really confusing because when you look at the bookstore shelves, you could see only a handful of really solid Christian books, especially from the evangelical perspective. But at the same time, you can find a whole array of books that are esoteric in nature, written by all sorts of people with different background, that are totally anti-Christian, and in many ways they're totally bizarre. You know, many names I've never even heard, but these people, they keep writing books. These books keep being published, and every time you visit a bookstore, you find some new title written by some obscure person who's repeating again and again these truths about man being divine in his essence, and being able to receive from the universe whatever he wants to. You can see lots of books by Osho, lots of books by Carlos Castaneda, a huge amount of books that are written by Rhonda Byrne and the other guys who take part in the Secret project. And the secret concept has become so popular that even people from outside of this circle, they use the same logos, the same type, the same fonts, the same word, Taina, or the secrets, in their books, in their book covers, to promote their literature, to use this popularity to get their ideas to public. And probably the esoteric section is the biggest among all the religious or semi-religious sections that you can find in a bookstore. For example, today we have seen only a couple of shelf stands with the Christian literature. We've seen a whole corridor, just about 10 or a dozen book stands with all kinds of esoteric stuff, beginning with some big names like David Lynch or Ramtha or somebody else, and ending with some obscure people you might never have heard about. And we've been told by the booksellers that these books are really popular. Some books have ceased to be popular in the last couple of years, but there are new names that come up, and people still come and look for these books. They buy it, they spend a huge amount of money on these books. Same could be said about the neo-paganism. The most basic Russian source book on neo-paganism, which is called the Book of Veles, which is a faked historic text that purports to be some ancient revelation from a pagan god. It is a proven fake, it's a proven falsification, and even though it is not extremely popular, we've been told that people constantly come and buy the book. And there is quite a few authors who write their books, pretty solid ones, I mean pretty thick ones, about this Veles books, and they promote its teachings. And unfortunately, these books could be found not only in the specialized sections of the bookstores, like esoteric or philosophy or medicine, but also in the fiction section. For example, when we've been walking through the hall with the foreign fiction, right next to Umberto Eco, we've seen several shelves filled with the secret stuff, Rhonda Byrne and the guys who she promotes one way or another. So these things are popular, and since bookstores usually do not keep on their bookshelves things that are not being sold, things that people don't ask for, you can pretty much say that the Christian literature is not in such a great demand as all this strange, bizarre, esoteric stuff, and that unfortunately Russian readers, they easier spend money on the esoteric literature than on real Christian values. And that actually adds to this image of Russia being not exactly a Christian country as much as the Russian Orthodox Church wants to picture it as the Orthodox domain. But it's pretty much atheistic, esoteric country with people who call themselves Russian Orthodox but don't really know what they believe in, and they somehow combine this belief in Saint Nicholas and Mother Mary with reincarnation, angels, angelic messages from above, all sorts of strange things. They call this whole thing orthodoxy. They pretend to be the true, faithful Russian Orthodox believers, which is really a pity.